Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you. Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. It's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught left side. It's Woods. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Speaking of Todd Gurley, Charles, you and I had a lengthy discussion in the offseason about his sophomore slump, but he has picked it back up this year, and maybe nothing more indicative of that than that Week 15 performance.
Fantastic. In Seattle, in the game 1 against Seattle in 2017, he ran for 43 total yards. In this one, he ran for 152. Actually caught a pass for a touchdown as well, so he had 4 total touchdowns. He looks the part. And when we're starting to talk about MVPs, his name doesn't get enough mention. It should, because Todd Gurley's having a monster year, over 1,000 yards rushing, 11 games now where he's had over 100 yards from scrimmage in 2017. You say MVP, you can talk about Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, Russell Wilson. You need to bring Todd Gurley's name into the discussion.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. and we'll break that one soon.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, 41 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Ryan to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Here's Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. This is Freeman. Oh, look at the juke. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Ryan on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They get 3 there on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took him the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They find some open field here. He's at the 40. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's back to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again they run with Gurley. Right through it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched. Well,
they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his